VPeepz, welcome back to my channel. My name is Robyn, I'm the Lipstick VP. On my channel we talk about beauty, fragrance, lifestyle, luxury. If that sounds like something that's right up your alley, stick around and find out what we're talking about today. Today's topic of discussion is black owned fragrances or black inspired fragrances. And I have 7 to share with you, or 7 brands to share with you. So without further ado, let's get into it. First on my list is Kimberly New York. Kimberly New York has a host of fragrances. I was just introduced to her last year. I want to share a couple of the sample packages that I got. It's larger than the little 3 ml that I believe this is a 9 ml or this is a 15 ml. These are 15 ml bottles. So let's start with Diaspora. Diaspora is a beautiful, fruity, sparkling type of fragrance. You have a crisp Asian apple, and then it dries down into a rose apple, and then the base is like a sparkling apple. It's a lot of components that go well together. When I spray this, I do think of champagne or a sparkling wine. It's very effervescent. It's very bubbly. I would wear this to brunch because it's giving me that brunch vibe. It's very, very cute. Next we have Artsy. Artsy is a fruity floral. You have a red candy apple. You have a marshmallow. You have a sandalwood. This is a very sensual fruity floral. The sandalwood in here is very sexy. It's creamy. It gives you that base, that sexy base that you need with the fruity components on top, the fruity apple as well as the marshmallow on top. So Artsy is a nice one. I like the way it smells. It does give me a air freshener vibe, not in a bad way. It gives me an air freshener vibe like from back in the days where you got your car detailed and they sprayed this spray in there, and I can't put my finger on which one it is, but that's what it gives me. It gives me that vibe of my car when I got it detailed from back in the days. But it's not a bad thing because I like that smell. And then lastly, I have Indigo Love. Indigo Love is a citrus fragrance, which there's only a couple components that I found the notes for, but when I smell it, it smells a lot more complex than that. But when you initial spray, you get that very ripe tangerine, which I love citrus fragrance. I have this thing where I'm looking for the ultimate citrus fragrance. Citrus gives me that pick-me-up that I need sometimes. It's like a mood booster, and I really enjoy citrus fragrance. And this one is one of my top 5. Indigo Love gives you a burst of ripe tangerine right in the open, and then it has like a honeysuckle blossom base to it. There's more to it, but it's a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I wear it around the house to wake me up. I keep it in my bag from time to time, so like on those stressful end of month crunching numbers, trying to make your monthly metrics days, I spray this, and it just gives me that uplift that I need. Next on my list is Nativus Parfums. Now that is not a black owned fragrance brand, but the nose behind fragrances that I am going to talk to you about, he is a well-known fragrance guru here on YouTube, and that is Big Beard Business. He is the nose behind these fragrances, and when he released them on his own page, because I've been following for a while, getting my husband hooked up, getting my son hooked up. He's like the homie talking to you about fragrances. Like, he gives you that vibe. Like, that's your homeboy, and he's telling you about this latest cologne he bought and how bomb it is and how fire it is. And I enjoy that. Like, he breaks fragrances down to the fragrance lovers as well as the fragrance newbies. Like, makes it, the way that he describes fragrances, it makes it just more relatable. I was very excited to know that he was a nose behind a couple of fragrance on from Nativus Parfums, and actually he is the one that introduced me to Nativus Parfums, because since then I have purchased other ones outside of his fragrance collection. So with that being said, last year, was it last year? Yes, it was last year. I want to say, yeah, it was last year, early last year around this time. There was a release of XO Brandy. Now, when Big Beer Business was talking about this, I was like, I gotta have it. Take my money right now. I could not wait for the release. XO Brandy is a beautiful gourmand. It has India Divina in it. It has African almond. It has dates. It has brandy, of course. It has African coffee, cedarwood, sugar cane, vanilla, sandalwood, and there's a patchouli note in here, but the patchouli is not a dirty patchouli. It's a well blended patchouli, and it's not the main character, but it gives the depth that the fragrance needs. It's like a supporting cast member that gives it the depth that you need to ground this fragrance. Oh, it's blended so well. Like, it's so beautiful and creamy and sweet and boozy. It's just, oh, it's a host of things, and I really enjoy this fragrance. Moving on to my next fragrance, and that is from the Brown Girl Jane collection. Now, when Brown Girl Jane collection came out last year, and a lot of women were raving about it, a lot of YouTubers were doing reviews on it, and then all of a sudden it was like a change in the way that it was being described. At first it was a rave, and then the next it was like, oh no. I still rave about this. The reason why I feel like the support changed is because of the longevity of the perfume or fragrance. It's not a very long-lasting fragrance, but these fragrances work perfect for me at home. I do enjoy having home fragrances, and I do enjoy having fragrances when I go out. Now, the difference between the home fragrances and that going out fragrances is they're more of a skin scent. When you read the notes, you get that from there. But they're beautiful fragrances, and I feel it's worth my coins because I got all three. So let's start with Casablanca. Actually, can we talk about the packaging real quick? How cute that is. So girly, so cute. I love the gold, the rose gold lettering, and just the bottle. The bottle is just so cute and petite, and it's pretty, right? So in Casablanca, you have cardamom, you have a soft suede, you also have amber, marshmallow, and musk. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful fragrance. This is beautiful. I actually spray my my scarf with this fragrance, and I get the lasting power. Like, if it's in a knit or a cotton, it lasts. It will last on you. But I love this fragrance at home, just when I want to be cozy and I just want to sit on my couch and watch TV, and it's a rainy day or it's a windy day. Like, this is a perfect fragrance for that. I also have Brown Girl Jane's Lamu. Is a salty pommery with a coconut water, Italian lemon, and bergamot. Okay, so I wasn't ready for it. when I first got it. I wasn't ready for it because I read coconut versus coconut water. And so when I sprayed it, I was expecting something more grounding. But this is a very light fragrance, and it's perfect for those hot summer nights, those hot summer days when you just want to smell feminine, you want to smell pretty, but you don't want something heavy on. This is perfect for you. I wore this over the summer, and I wore it at home because I love to smell good at home. But it was a perfect going to the pool, going to the beach fragrance. If you need something to keep in your purse, and it's cute, okay? So you want something to put in your beach bag or put in your book bag and go to the beach, then more than welcome to. Excuse my daughter. So we also have from Brown Girl Jane's Bahai. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on the screen. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is a peach and nectar. Peach nectar and white floral. It's a beautiful fragrance. I think out of all three, this is an all year round fragrance. I can wear this anytime. Love to wear it at home. I also love to wear this. I love to wear this in the springtime. I layer this with another fragrance that I'll be talking to you about shortly. But anything that has a peach note, like this layers well with Tom Ford's Bitter Peach. It layers well with the dupes for Tom Ford Bitter Peach. It also layers well with any white floral, white musk, those type of fragrances. This is a good layering duo. I love this fragrance. Next is Taliaferro's Room 129. This is a beautiful cherry powder bubblegum fragrance. I will tell you the truth. I will tell you the truth. The truth is that this smells just like fruit punch Kool-Aid. Smells just like it. But when it dries down, you get this very beautiful cherry bubblegummy type fragrance. But initial spray, you remember? Okay. Do you remember opening a Kool-Aid, the fruit punch Kool-Aid packets, and then that dust that comes out in your nose? I don't know why it always, when you rip it, it's just like this dust will come out and give you like this essence. That's what it smells like at initial spray. But as it dries down, you get that powdery cherry bubblegum, like it settles. And it's just a beautiful fruity, it's a beautiful fruity fragrance. The longevity on it is moderate. It lasts for a while. I've worn it a couple times. It lasts more on my clothes than it does on my skin, but it is a beautiful fragrance. You layer this with Cherry Blossom from Bath and Body Works. I use the lotion, and then I put this on, and it gives it a little bit more oomph. This is also a great layering duo for Tom Ford's Lost Cherry. I don't own Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, but I have a dupe for it, and that dupe is through Dua Fragrances. It's, I want to say it's called Poppin' Cherry. It's called Poppin' Cherry. I layer these two, Poppin' Cherry and from Dua in Room 129 together, and it's a beautiful combo. Beautiful combo. Now, I also have Empiria Fragrances. I've talked to you about this before because this is a great layering fragrance, but Ocean V is a beautiful fragrance on its own. I love this fragrance mainly because there is a strong mango note, but there's exotic fruits, there's plum blossom, there's the mango is the Brazilian mango, there's magnolia, frangipani. Now, I just recently discovered I love fragrances with frangipani in it. So Frangipani is, if I see that note, I'm definitely getting the fragrance. And then there's a white wood in here, which makes it more of a lighter fragrance, and vanilla, as well as a musk. And then there's coconut milk in here as well. This fragrance right here is so beautiful, so beautiful. Oh, it's worth every cent. So beautiful. I love this fragrance. This is definitely a great spring and summer fragrance. You'll be seeing this fragrance again shortly, because as we're going into March, we'll start talking about more spring fragrances. But this is a beautiful, beautiful spring summer fragrance on its own. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Next on my list, I have a company that's new to my fragrance collection, and that's Brown Sugar Babes. If you're on my YouTube, you know that I have teaser on it because I wanted to wait and do a full review on both fragrances that I picked up. This is not the full review because I want to just do a dedicated video to it, but I do want to talk about them because they are a black owned business and it is a fragrance. So Brown Sugar Babe, this is Caked Up. And Caked Up is, this is an 8-ounce bottle, and it's an original blend from the company. So you're gonna have a fresh vanilla bean, you're gonna have cinnamon, you're gonna have nutmeg. Like, what it is, what it smells like is what it is. What I mean, it's caked up. It smells just like cake. It smells just like vanilla cake. I love the fact that they have this additional safe proof so your oil doesn't spill all over the place. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful fragrance. Beautiful perfume oil. And honestly, this is the second company that I brought into my collection that is a perfume oil. And I like perfume oils. They're easy to work with and they last a little bit longer because it's an oil. The other one is Princess Robyn. You know I had to get Princess Robyn, right? This is actually a dupe for Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. And so if you were to get the oil, and let's say you have the perfume Love Don't Be Shy, or you have a dupe Love Don't Be Shy, then that would be perfect with this oil. It just enhances the notes that are already in there. So the neroli gets more nerolier. The bergamot gets more powerful. The pink pepper, it fills the room more. You also have orange blossom in here. You have honeysuckle. You have rose. You have jasmine. You have sugar, vanilla, and caramel. So it just enhances the perfume that you already have. She has other dupes in her fragrance line. She just released Tom Ford's Lost Cherry dupe. She has, I believe she has the Bitter Peach as well, because there's a peachy one on there. There's some other ones that I wanted to pick up of perfumes that I have in my collection. It works well, and the longevity so far is good. I've used both of these over the last couple weeks, and I have not been disappointed in what I've experienced with using them both. So on to my last one, and if you know me, you know who I'm talking about or what I'm talking about. Yes, it's Fenty by Fenty by Rihanna, Riri, Robyn with the Y. Hey! Yes, I love this fragrance. You have blueberry, you have magnolia, tangerine, you have Bulgarian rose, you have musk. Love this fragrance. This is a beautiful fragrance. And it pairs well with a lot of things that are in my collection. I would highly suggest that you watch my layering combo if you have this fragrance and it's not working for you. I have given you 5 alternative fragrances that you could create with other fragrances that are in your collection. Hold on. Love. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm proud of you. it's a madhouse right now. So let me just wrap this up. So thank you for rocking with me to the end of this video. If you've rocked with me to the end of this video, please leave me a black heart emoji. And now let me know to enter you into the drawing. The drawing is for a $50 Ulta gift card. It's open internationally. I appreciate you rocking with me. I appreciate you continuing to come back and watch my videos. I hope you have a great day, night, weekend, whatever time you're watching this. Love you. Bye.